Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to put down our cards for week commencing the 3rd of August. I can't believe we are now in August. It's absolutely nuts, isn't it? Because, before you know it, it's going to be September, and once you get into September, well, that's nearly Christmas. So I honestly just don't know where all the time goes, and I know this has been a difficult year for all of us, and it still seems to be just disappearing, but maybe that's a good thing. Let's have a little shuffle of the Faulkner Tarot, the black and white deck. I'm just going to have a look at this just to remind you, if you really like this deck, and it's my favorite, it's my go-to deck. I use it all the time. It has been out of print for some time, and it is back in print and can be ordered, pre-ordered for September. So I'll put the link to that in the description below, so that you can pre-order that if you want to. Let's just have a little look and see what our black and white deck has got for us today. Okay, so here we go. Judgment. So Judgment comes up in so many different places for so many different reasons. It's one of those cards. I mean, all of the cards have varying meanings, and depending on where they come up in the spread, what the question you ask is, they can come up and mean different things at different times. And that's why, if you're reading intuitively, really important to notice what's going on in that card for you on that day, because it will change. So Judgment to me often comes up when I'm doing like a general reading for new beginnings, and of kind of being able to see what the past was and see it for what it truly was, so that you don't need to hold on to it for too much longer. Let me just put that camera down a little bit and be able to see a bit better. So yeah, I really like Judgment. Judgment is for me, it's a really good, strong, positive card that talks about new beginnings. So it's really appropriate to have at the beginning of a week, because it's kind of saying don't bring anything with you that you don't need to bring with you from the past week. The past week is done with. You can take anything that you have kind of learnt from that past week, and bring that with you as a piece of wisdom. You don't need to drag all of the stuff from the past with you. So it's about releasing that and letting that go. And it's really interesting that Judgment comes up today, because we're just moving into the whole full moon energy. The full moon will be completely full tomorrow. I think it's about 98 or 99% illuminated today. So a really good time to be doing that releasing. Whether you want to write a letter, whether you want to write a little list, whether you just want to meditate, whatever you want to do to help you with that full moon energy, do it today, do it tomorrow, because it's a really good energy to let go of anything that you don't need to take with you. And to kind of just clear yourself, really, so that you can move forward into the next week. So I've done, rather than pick out a new tarot deck to go with this tarot card for this week, just for this weekend, because it's the full moon, is to use the Moonology Oracle, so that I can give you a bit of a full moony kind of focus for this week. Next week I will move on and use a different tarot deck for the rest of August. I'm a bit stumped which one to use, really. I have too much choice. I think that's the main issue. But also, a lot of my decks are very autumny and autumn and wintry, really. I don't have a lot of really summery decks. I'm not a very summery person. I'm much more of an autumn winter type of lady. So I'll have a look and I'll see. I've got a couple that I've got one box. So I've got the Modern Spellcasters, but that to me feels more autumny. But I've also got the Inner Child cards, so I might open those up and use those for the rest of August. See which ones I'm drawn to, because I've got a couple of new decks here, but I'm not really drawn to any of them for August. And I want something that's a bit sort of summery. So that Inner Child might be quite good because it's fairy tales and stuff, so it's quite light. But it does go in quite deep. So I might have a go with that. I'm going to ask my guide and see what he thinks. But for today, after I've rambled on a little bit, we're going to put down one of these Moonology cards to see what they've got to say for us for the week of August the 3rd. Okay, so let's just have a little look. Oh. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so it's given us the full moon in Scorpio. So we do have a full moon, but it's actually in Aquarius for us. But the card we have is full moon in Scorpio, and it's saying it's a time to release negativity, which is kind of where we were at with Judgment, you know, saying that we don't need to bring forward all of that judgy, negative energy with us. We just move forward with the positive stuff that we need, the wisdom that we've gained. So I'm just going to have a quick look in the book and see what she actually says about this full moon in Scorpio. They don't have numbers on, so bear with me. It's going to take me a little while to find it. There we go. Full moons. Scorpio. So, with the full moon in Scorpio, it's saying if you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying is pointless, and it's time to release any negativity that you have around the situation that you're asking about. So in our case, this is going to be any negativity that we feel about starting our new week and moving into the next week. And because it's a full moon, kind of moving into the next cycle of the full moon for the next 4 weeks, really. It says if someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since the full moon and Scorpio are both extremely intense. So although ours is in Aquarius, this is about emotion, really, and being able to release any emotion that we feel like we might need to get rid of. So this is, you know, it's just a really nice energy to release anything that has got on your nerves, anyone who has upset you. Really good time to do that and to allow that to just leave you, because you don't need to be carrying that around anymore. So I'm just going to put down a Brian card to go with these two, just to finish off. Okay, let's see what Brian's got to add. Okay, and he says, trust me, I promise you'll be happy with this. Would I let you down? So again, we're being asked to kind of trust in our guides. It's a bit of a theme at the moment, and that's not surprising because, you know, these are tough times, and we do need to be able to trust in our guides, and to just allow the right things to come to us at the right time, and to help us to release anything that we just don't need to be carrying around with us. So, you know, letting go of that energy of being fearful is a really good one for that trust me card. You know, trust in your guides, trust in spirit, and trust in yourself. You know, trust yourself to know that you will make the right choices for yourself, and that you will be strong enough to move forward. So I will leave that with you for this week. I I'm going to unbox that inner child deck and do an unboxing for that. I've also got that little pouch that I kept promising to do. I will do that. Just don't know where the time is going at the moment, but it all seems to be rushing by. Thank you very much for watching. If you have liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channels. I'm up to 240 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. Would love to be able to get to 250. That's my next goal. So if you know anybody that you think might like this kind of thing, please share it with them. Love to get some more subscribers to go with all the lovely ones I have already. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.